Staring out the window on a cloudy morning, trying to lick her wounds while the tea is warming. Sometimes it's like a bird that's never shipped out. Sometimes you go around and I never run the rail. This week has been a mess, but I'm gonna tell you, we're a bit at work, gonna make it brand new. We're gonna put away for a comeback. We only need some time, and I promise you that. Promise you that. I promise you that. I know this can take a while, but it's gonna be alright, girl. And if it won't be today, the shoulder you can cry on. So cry if you wanna cry. Small rainbows will fill your eyes. You cry if you wanna cry. And time will be waters following the streams, emotion, riders of the night with no destination. Don't never know the name of our future station. We are lost romantics in a world that's frozen. We gonna be the heroes of our own novel. We just need some time. Oh, I know this can take a while, but it's gonna be alright, girl. And if it won't fit today, I'm the shoulder you can cry on. So cry if you want to cry. Small rainbows will fill your eyes. You cry if 하루를 보내 오늘 같은 날 산책이라도 다녀올까 But I feel so lazy Yeah I'm home alone all day And I got no more songs left to play Baby 난 널 그리네 다시 돌아와줘 내게 And let me be your man oh 그날 밤 생각 없이 난 너에게 전화했어 묻고 싶은 게 많아 I got so many questions 오랜만이야 라는 말도 못한 채 Are you fine fine 이란 말만 대묻네 너가 잘 지내고 있는 거 나 알아 그냥 그 목소리가 듣고 싶은 거를 어떡해 I say I miss you but 그건 나의 실수 너와 다시 친구가 되고 싶은 백수 I know this sounds crazy, but everything's been lately. How's your 동생 doing and your daddy? And mommy, I'm not drunk or anything. I call in peace. 세상이 멸망하면 나 용서해주겠니? 그리고 아냐 뭐였던 놈이 그래. 친구들은 먼저 전화하면 지는 거래. 이건 이별 노래 아니 우리 미래를 결정하기 차 타고 떠나는 추억 여행. 그렇지 방 침대에 누워 핸드폰만 보면 또 하루를 보내. 오늘 같은 날 산책이라도 다녀올까 But I